Today's topic is unit wise test 2 on the topic linear algebra. So आज के question 1 to question 13 discuss করব. Next class question 14 to question 25 discuss করব. Okay. So notes টা খুব ভালো করে করবে যখন আমি discuss করব. প্রতিটা points note down করবে. ঠিক আছে? Okay. So let's start. We have a matrix A. What is given matrix? A is equal to 1 0 0, right? I minus 1 plus I root 3 divided by 2, right? Minus 1 plus I root 3 divided by 2, 0 0 1 plus 2i minus 1 minus I root 3 divided by 2. Take. So that is the matrix. So that is our given matrix. So we know that omega is equal to, the value of omega is minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2, and omega square, that is minus 1 minus I root 3 divided by 2. So basically it is given 1 0 0 I omega 0 0 1 plus 2i omega square, right? So we see that this is an upper triangular matrix, right? Upper triangular matrix, sorry, this is a lower triangular matrix. This is a lower triangular matrix. Take. Okay. We have to find the trace of a to the power 102, right? দেখো কোন একটা ম্যাট্রিক্স যদি আপার ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার হয় বা লোয়ার ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার হয় তাহলে এর আইগেন ভ্যালু গুলো কি হবে? জাস্ট এর ডায়াগোনাল এলিমেন্টস গুলো, রাইট? If a matrix is diagonal matrix or upper triangular matrix or lower triangular matrix, then its eigenvalues are its diagonal elements. Okay, so it is very important note, the eigenvalues of a diagonal matrix or upper triangular matrix or lower triangular matrix are its diagonal elements. Okay, so note down this. Eigenvalues of diagonal matrix, eigenvalues of diagonal matrix or upper triangular matrix, upper triangular matrix or lower triangular matrix, lower triangular matrix are its diagonal elements. So it is a very, very important note. The eigenvalues of a diagonal matrix or upper triangular matrix or lower triangular matrix are its diagonal elements. Okay. So here the diagonal elements are 1 omega and omega square. So therefore the eigenvalues of A are 1 omega and omega square, right? So therefore the eigenvalues of A are 1 omega and omega square. We know that sum of the eigenvalues is equal to trace of the matrix. It is a very, very important note. Sum of the eigenvalues is equal to trace of the matrix, and product of the eigenvalues is equal to determinant of the matrix. Okay, ঠিক? তাহলে দেখো আমরা এর আইগেনভ্যালু গুলো কি পাচ্ছি? 1 omega omega to the omega square. So we have to calculate the trace of a to the power 100. So just see what we get. The eigenvalues of A, the eigenvalues of A are 1 omega and omega square. So therefore the eigenvalues of a to the power 102, so that will be 1 to the power 102, that is 1 omega to the power 102 and omega square to the power 102. What is the property? We know that if lambda 1, lambda 2 up to lambda n are eigenvalues of a, then the eigenvalues of a to the power m, so that will be lambda 1 to the power m, lambda 2 to the power m, lambda n to the power m. If lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n are eigenvalues of m, then lambda 1 to the power m, lambda 2 to the power m, lambda n to the power, that are eigenvalues of a to the power m. That means a to the power m and eigenvalue গুলো কি হবে? Lambda 1 to the power m, lambda 2 to the power m, up to lambda n to the power m. Okay, so here just you imagine this is m. So here it is given that the eigenvalues of a are 1 omega omega square. So eigenvalues of a to the power 102, so that will be 1 to the power 102, that is 1 omega to the power 102 and omega square to the power 102, right? Clear? So we have to find the trace of a to the power 100. Okay? So therefore trace of a to the power 102. So trace means sum of the eigenvalues, right? So we get the eigenvalues are 1 omega to the power 102 and omega square to the power 102. Okay. So this can be written as omega cube to the power 102 divided by 3, that omega cube to the power 34. Okay. So here, so that means omega to the power 204. Okay. So that means 200 divided by 3. So this can be written as omega cube to the power 68. Okay. So omega cube, the value of omega cube is 1. So 1 to the power 34, that is 1. 1 to the power 60, that is 1. So ultimately 3. So which option is correct? So therefore option D is the correct answer. Clear? So option D is the correct answer. Okay. So next example, what is given? Here it is given that A is a diagonal matrix. দেখো আমি কি বলেছি, A is equal to diagonal of lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, lambda n. That means here the matrix A is given in the form lambda 1, lambda 2 up to lambda n. Take all other elements are 0. Okay, all other elements are 0. So this is a diagonal matrix. We know that the eigenvalues of a diagonal matrix are its diagonal elements. Okay, that means a matrix er eigenvalue gulo ki hobe? Just diagonal elements, that is lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n. Okay, so which option is correct? So option C is the correct answer. Okay, lambda I, where 1, that is eigenvalues gulo ki pacchi? Lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n. So that is all eigenvalues are lambda I. Okay, so note down this, the eigenvalues of a diagonal matrix, যেটা আমি একটু ডিসকাস বলে দিয়েছি, the eigenvalues of a diagonal matrix are its diagonal elements. কোন একটা ম্যাট্রিক্স যদি ডায়াগোনাল ম্যাট্রিক্স হয় বা আপার ট্রায়াঙ্গেল ম্যাট্রিক্স হয় বা লোয়ার ট্রায়াঙ্গেল ম্যাট্রিক্স হয়, তাহলে এর আইগেনভ্যালু গুলো হবে জাস্ট এর ডায়াগোনাল এলিমেন্টস। ওকে, সো হুইচ অপশন ইজ কারেক্ট? সো অপশন সি ইজ দ্য কারেক্ট অ্যান্সার। ঠিক, ওকে, সো নেক্সট এক্সাম্পল। So what is given? Here it is given that this is a system of, this is a homogeneous system. Homogeneous system means right hand side is 0, right? Okay, ax is equal to 0. That is called a homogeneous system. Take, so this is a homogeneous system. So homogeneous system er unique solution কখন থাকবে? যদি তোমার determinant a not equal to 0 হয়। Infinite number of solution কখন থাকবে? যদি determinant a is equal to 0 হয়। So it is very important note, a homogeneous system is always consistent। ঠিক, কারণ 0 0 solution হবে, 0 0 solution ঠিক? So a homogeneous system is always consistent. This point is very important. ঠিক? Second point, for a homogeneous system has unique solution if determinant A is not equal to 0. Determinant A not equal to 0, that is rank of A is equal to n. ঠিক? Infinite solution কখন থাকবে? Infinite solution means it has more than one solution. That is, if determinant A is equal to 0, that means rank of A is less than n. So note down this point. These 3 points are very, very important. এই 3টা points এর উপর বেস করে সমস্ত প্রবলেম গুলো সলভ করা হয়। Okay, so now write down these 3 points. First, what are the points? So যদি homogeneous system আমরা কি করে বুঝবো? যদি right hand side 0 থাকে তাহলে সেটা homogeneous system. So this is homogeneous system. So for first point, homogeneous system is always consistent. Consistent means it has solution, and inconsistent means no solution. Number 2, homogeneous system has unique solution if determinant of the coefficient matrix is not equal to 0. That is, rank of A is equal to 1. Okay, so it is a very, very important note. Unique solution if determinant A not equal to 0, that means rank of the matrix is equal to n. Number 3, homogeneous system has infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solution means more than one solution. Okay, if determinant A is equal to 0, that means rank of the coefficient matrix A is less than n. Okay, so infinite number of solutions if determinant A is equal to 0. If determinant A is equal to 0, that means rank of the matrix is less than n. So these are the 3 important points. So for this, here it is, we have to calculate the value of alpha, and it is given that the system has more than one solution. That means this homogeneous system has infinitely many solutions. So just you calculate determinant of the coefficient matrix. Okay, so here, what is coefficient matrix? Here A is equal to, here A is equal to 1, 1, 1. The coefficient of x is 0. Sorry, the coefficient of x is 0. The coefficient of y is 1, 2, alpha 0, 1. Take. Okay, clear? So just you calculate. So since the system has infinitely many solutions, so determinant A is equal to 0. Okay, so right here, since the system has infinitely many solutions, so determinant of A is equal to 0. Okay, so just you calculate determinant of A, so you get alpha plus 1 is equal to, মানে এটা যদি determinant calculation করি তোমরা নিশ্চয়ই ক্যালকুলেশন করতে পারবে। So determinant of A, you will get alpha plus 1. Okay, ঠিক? So determinant A is equal to 0. It is given that the system has infinitely many solutions, that is more than one solution. So alpha plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so this implies alpha is equal to minus 1. So which option is correct? So option A is the correct answer. Okay, clear? So question number 4. What is given here? It is given that a real symmetric matrix is positive definite if and only if all its eigenvalues are positive. কোন রিয়েল সিমেট্রিক ম্যাট্রিক্স পজিটিভ ডেফিনিট কখন হবে? যদি সমস্ত আইগেনভ্যালু পজিটিভ হয়। নেগেটিভ ডেফিনিট কখন হবে? যদি সমস্ত আইগেনভ্যালু নেগেটিভ হয়। সেমি ডেফিনিট কখন হবে? যদি কিছু আইগেনভ্যালু পজিটিভ, কিছু আইগেনভ্যালু নেগেটিভ। ঠিক? ওকে, so a real symmetric matrix is positive definite if and only if all its eigenvalues are positive. So option B is the correct answer. Okay, note down this. A real symmetric matrix is positive definite if and only if all its eigenvalues are positive. A real symmetric matrix is negative definite if and only if all its eigenvalues are negative. A real symmetric matrix is semi-definite if some eigenvalues are positive and some eigenvalues are negative. Okay. So next question number 5. So what is given? Here it is given that A be a 3 cross 3 matrix with eigenvalues 1, -1, 0. That means the eigenvalues of the matrix A are 1, -1, 0. So we have to calculate determinant of I plus A to the power 100. Okay, so if the eigenvalues of a matrix A are suppose lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n, then eigenvalues of A to the power m, so that will be lambda 1 to the power m, lambda 2 to the power m, up to lambda n to the power m. Okay, so A to the power 100, therefore the eigenvalues of A to the power 100, so that will be 1 to the power 100. Okay, minus 1 to the power 100. That means what do we get? So you get the eigenvalues are 1, 1, 0. Now I means identity matrix. So identity matrix 3, here A is a 3 cross 3 matrix, so we have to consider an identity matrix of order 3. So the identity matrix of order 3 is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So what are the eigenvalues of identity matrix? That is diagonal elements. It is a diagonal matrix. So the eigenvalues of an identity matrix are 1, 1, 1. Okay, clear? So the eigenvalues of I, so the eigenvalues of I, that is 1, 1, 1. Take, now just add this. Take, তাহলে আমরা কি করব? corresponding eigenvalue গুলো add করব। ঠিক আছে? Okay, so therefore eigenvalues of I plus A to the power 100, so that will be 1 plus 1, that is 2, 1 plus 1, that is 2, 0 plus 1, that is 1. Just আমি কি করছি? corresponding eigenvalue. ঠিক, just 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 0 plus 1. I add the eigenvalues of identity matrix is 1, 1, 1. The eigenvalues of A to the power 100 are 1, 1, 0. So eigenvalues of I plus A to the power 100 will be 1 plus 1, comma 1 plus 1, comma 0 plus 1. That is 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay. So I think up to this clear. So right here, in short, eigenvalues. So we have to calculate determinant of I plus A to the power 100. So we know that determinant A is equal to product of the eigen. That is a very, very important. Note down these two results. What are the results? Sum of the eigenvalues is equal to trace of the matrix. Sum of the values is equal to trace of the matrix. Okay. And product of the eigenvalues, product of the eigenvalues is equal to determinant of the matrix. Of the matrix. So note down this. Sum of the eigenvalues is equal to trace of the matrix, and the product of the eigenvalues is equal to determinant of the matrix. Okay. So determinant of I plus a to the power 100, that means product of the eigenvalues. So the eigenvalues of I plus a to the power 100 are 2, 2, 1. So that means product of the 2, 2, 1, that means 4. Okay. So which option is correct? So option B is the correct answer. I think clear. So next question number 6. What is given? Here it is given that A is a 3 cross 3 matrix with eigenvalues 2, 3, minus 1. That means eigenvalues of the matrix A are 2, 3, and minus 1. Okay. So we have to calculate determinant B. What is B? B is given A square plus A. Okay. Same concept apply karo. So therefore the eigenvalues of A square, so that will be 2 square, 3 square, minus 1 square. So 2 square, that is 4, 3 square, that is 9, minus 1 square, that is 1. Okay. So just ever ki hoche dekho A square plus A. So A square plus A, that means আমি কি করব, corresponding eigenvalue গুলো আমি কি করব, add করব, ঠিক? That is we add 2 plus 4, that is 6, 3 plus 9, that is 12, minus 1 plus 1, that is 0. So therefore eigenvalues of A square plus A, therefore eigenvalues of A square plus A, that is 6, 12, minus 1 plus 1, that is 0. That means this is B. So that is eigenvalues of B are 6, 12, and 0. So we have to calculate determinant B. Determinant B, that means product of the eigenvalues. Okay. Product of the eigenvalues. That is 6 into 12 into 0. That means 0. So option A is the correct answer. So same concept. Okay. So next example. It is a very, very important example. So what is given here? It is given that the dimension of a vector space of all symmetric matrices of order n cross n with real entries and trace equal to 0 is, we know that the dimension of a symmetric matrix, that is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. ঠিক? ওকে, দেখো এখানে রেস্ট্রিকশন কতগুলো আছে। ডাইমেনশন মানে দেখো আমরা ডাইমেনশন যখন ক্যালকুলেশন করব রেস্ট্রিকশন গুলো সাবট্রাক্ট করব, ঠিক আছে? দেখো ট্রেস a is equal to 0, that means here restriction is 1. রেস্ট্রিকশনটা কি? ট্রেস a is equal to 0. So we know that dimension of a symmetric matrix, symmetric dimension of the n cross n symmetric matrix, that is n into n plus 1 divided by 2, and dimension of a skew symmetric matrix is n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so that is n square plus n divided by 2. Here the number of restriction is 1. Okay, what is the restriction? The restriction is trace a is equal to 0. So okay, so therefore the dimension, required dimension will be n square plus n divided by 2 minus number of restriction. Okay, number of restriction. So that here the restriction is this, that is stress is equal to 0. So this is the restriction. So কতগুলো restriction আছে? 1. So that is n square plus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. So that is the answer. So option B is the correct answer. যদি প্রবলেমটা সিমেট্রিক না হয়, স্কিউ সিমেট্রিক হতো, তাহলে এখানে কি হতো, জাস্ট n into n minus 1 divided by 2. That is dimension of skew symmetric matrix is n into n minus 1 divided by 2. That is n square minus n divided by 2. So that will be minus sign. So n square minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. Okay, so note down this result also. Dimension of skew symmetric matrix is n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so here which option is correct? So option B is the correct answer. Okay, so next example. So what is given here? Here it is given that A and B are n cross A matrix such that BA plus B square, so that equal to identity minus BA square. Okay, so this implies BA plus B square plus B square is equal to I. So just taking B common, so what we get? A plus B square plus A square, so that equal to I. ঠিক, ওকে, এবার দেখো জাস্ট কনসেপ্টটা বুঝি ভালো করে। Determinant of an identity matrix is always non-singular. Determinant of identity matrix is 1, right? So if we take determinant both sides, so what we get? We know that, note down this property, determinant of AB, so that equal to determinant A into determinant B. So if we take determinant both sides, so what do we get? Determinant B, determinant A plus B square plus A square is equal to determinant I. ठीक, so determinant B A into determinant A plus B square. Determinant of identity matrix is always 1. ठीक, so we see that. So from this we calculate determinant of B is equal to 1. ठीक, so determinant is equal to 1, that means B is non-singular. So B is non-singular, that means B is invertible. So from this we conclude that B is non-singular, that means B is invertible. Okay, so which option is correct? So option B is the correct answer. Okay, so next example. So it is a very, very important example. So here what is given? Suppose this is the matrix A. A is 5, 9, 8, 1, 8, 2, 9, 1, 0. Okay, so just you calculate determinant A. So if you calculate determinant A, you get determinant A is equal to minus 416. Okay, এবার অপশন গুলো দেখো। A inverse is invertible, obviously A is invertible. Count determinant is not equal to 0, so inverse is, so obviously inverse of A exists. And inverse has all integer entry. এটা কি হতে পারে? That is not possible. Because দেখো তুমি just simply roughly calculate A inverse means adjoint A by determinant A. ঠিক, তাহলে A যখন adjoint calculation করবে divided by determinant A যখন calculation, determinant is -416, ঠিক, দেখো কখনো ইন্টিজার এন্ট্রি হবে না। 9/416 কখনো ইন্টিজার হতেই পারে না। A is invertible, but A inverse যে ম্যাট্রিক্সটা থাকবে সেই ম্যাট্রিক্সের এলিমেন্টস গুলো কিন্তু ইন্টিজার নয়, দ্যাট আর অল রেশনাল নাম্বার। ঠিক, সো অপশন A is not true. ওকে, ক্লিয়ার? ফর অপশন B, ডিটারমিনেন্ট A is odd. দেখো আমরা ডিটারমিনেন্ট A পেয়েছি -416, so this is an event, so option B is also false. Option C, determinant A is divisible by 14. দেখো আমরা নাম্বারটা কি পেয়েছি 416 divided by 14, 29 point something. So determinant A is not divisible by 14. Okay, দেখো এটা কি ফ্যাক্টরাইজেশন করো, যার 416 কে ফ্যাক্টরাইজ করো, what do you get? ঠিক, okay, so what do we get? That means you get 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8, 32. দেখো আমরা কি কি পাচ্ছি এখানে, দেখো আমরা 2 into 2 into 2, 4 means 2 into 2 into 13. Okay, just এই ফ্যাক্টরাইজেশন করে এরকম পাচ্ছি। ওকে, সো ডিটারমিনেন্ট A has at least 2 prime divisor. দেখো প্রাইম ডিভিজর প্রাইম নাম্বার গুলো কি 2 and 13, বোঝা গেল কি? সো অপশন D is the correct answer. Clear? Determinant A is odd, that is not true. I'm determinant পেয়েছি -416, so this is an event, so option A, B is false. Determinant A is divisible by 14, that is not possible. 416 is not divisible by 14. Determinant A has at least 2 prime divisors. দেখো ফ্যাক্টরাইজেশন করো, ফ্যাক্টরাইজেশন যদি করি তাহলে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে 2 প্রাইম ফ্যাক্টরস কি পাচ্ছি 2 and 13. Okay, so that's why it is given that determinant A has at least 2 prime divisors. দেখো 416, that is divisible by 2, 416, that is divisible by 13. Okay, so option D is the correct answer. Clear? The next example, actually this question asks in PSC exam. So what is given here? It is given that A and B are skew symmetric matrix of the same order. Okay, then AB is. So what is the definition of skew symmetric matrix? A matrix A is said to be skew symmetric if A transpose is equal to -A. ठीक, symmetric matrix, a matrix A is said to be symmetric matrix if A transpose is equal to A. So what is given here? Here it is given that A and B are skew symmetric matrix. That means A transpose is equal to -A and B transpose is equal to -B. ठीक, because A and B are skew symmetric matrices. So we have to show that AB is symmetric or skew symmetric. ठीक, so now A B transpose, যদি আমি AB transpose করে AB পেয়ে যাই তাহলে সিমেট্রিক হবে, আর AB transpose করে যদি -AB পেয়ে যাই তাহলে skew symmetric হবে. So AB transpose, so that will be B transpose A transpose, right? So B transpose, that is -B, A transpose, that is -A, right? So that is BA. It should be noted that matrix multiplication is not commutative, but matrix multiplication is associative. Matrix addition is associative, matrix addition is commutative, but matrix multiplication is not commutative. That means AB is not equal to BA. Okay, so this is AB when AB is equal to BA. So that means AB transpose is equal to AB পাচ্ছি পেয়ে যাচ্ছি কখন যদি AB is equal to B হয়, that means AB transpose is equal to B. That means AB is a symmetric matrix if and only if AB is equal to BA. Okay, so which option is correct? So option D is the correct answer. Okay, so from this we conclude that so AB is symmetric. AB is symmetric only when AB is equal to BA. Okay, so option D is the correct answer. Clear? Okay, so next example. It is a very, very important example. What is given? Here, the row space of a 20 cross 50 matrix has dimension 13. What is the dimension of the solution space of AX is equal to 0? AX is equal to 0, that means it is a homogeneous system. So note down this result for a homogeneous system. So note down this result. It is a very, very important result. Let AX is equal to 0. Okay, be a homogeneous system. Be a homogeneous system of n unknowns. Okay, and XA be the solution space of the system then rank A plus rank of XA, rank A plus rank of XA, so that equal to n. 𝗟𝗶 we just বইতে ওপেন করবে theorem 4.10.3 এই রেজাল্টটা দেখো, ঠিক আছে? From the book, see the book 𝗟𝗶 theorem 4.10.3. Okay, so that is rank of A plus rank of solution XA. What is XA? XA denotes the solution space is equal to n. Suppose here if A be an n cross n matrix, that means n is the number of unknown, মানে কতগুলো x1 x2 up to xn. Okay, so here it is given that the matrix A is 20 cross 50, right? That means n is 50. N is 50. Okay, so note down this. If A be an n cross n matrix, here it is given that A is a 20 cross 50 matrix. That means n is equal to 50. That is number of unknowns is 50. Just now apply this result. What is the rank means dimension? So rank A plus rank of XA is equal to n. We have to find the dimension of the rank means dimension. Rank is also called dimension. Okay, so here it is given that rank of the matrix is 13. So what do we get? So rank A is 13 plus rank of the solution space XA is equal to n. N is 50. Okay, so that means rank of XA, so that equal to 50 minus 13, that is 37. So that means dimension of the solution space of the homogeneous system AX is equal to 0. We get 37. XA, here XA denotes this solution space. Rank is also called dimension. So it is a very, very important example. Clear? So next question. What is given? Here it is given that A is equal to cos theta, sin theta, minus sin theta, cos theta. Just see, this is a orthogonal matrix. The orthogonal matrix check করার short trick টা দেখেন। Just কি করবে? স্কয়ার করে অ্যাড করবে। যদি 1 পেয়ে যাও তাহলে বুঝতে হবে যে this is an orthogonal matrix. দেখো cos square theta plus sin square theta, that is 1. ঠিক? sin square theta plus cos square theta, that is also 1. Okay? টেকনিক্যাল ইস্যু বুঝতে পারলে আমরা কি করেছি, জাস্ট ফার্স্ট রো এ স্কয়ার করে অ্যাড করো, cos square theta plus sin square theta, that is 1. সেকেন্ড যে রোটা আছে সেকেন্ড রো স্কয়ার করে অ্যাড করো, that is minus sin square theta, sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So that means here A is a orthogonal matrix. যদি কোনো একটা ম্যাট্রিক্স অর্থোগোনাল ম্যাট্রিক্স হয়, ঠিক, সাপোজ A be an orthogonal matrix, then A to the power n, এই nটা কি হবে, জাস্ট থিটার সঙ্গে মাল্টিপ্লাই হয়ে যাবে। বোঝা গেল? That is A to the power n will be cos n theta, sin n theta, minus sin n theta, cos n theta. If and only if the matrix is a orthogonal matrix. Here A is an orthogonal matrix. Suppose এই যে ম্যাট্রিক্সটা আছে আমি a theta দিয়ে ডিনোট করছি, a theta to the power n. So then a n theta. Okay, so you can write here, since A is orthogonal, so we can write a to the power n, so that a to the power a theta means just a matrix টাকে আমি a theta দিয়ে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করছি, a theta to the power n, so that will be a n. That means আমি বলতে যাচ্ছি a to the power n যখনই করবে জাস্ট থিটার সঙ্গে n মাল্টিপ্লাই হয়ে যাবে। ওকে, জাস্ট অ্যাপ্লাই দিস কনসেপ্ট। ওকে, সো হোয়াট ইজ গিভেন হিয়ার? হিয়ার থিটা ইজ 2π/31. ঠিক, so we have to calculate a to the power 2015. That means cos theta, that means cos 2015 theta, sin 2015 theta, minus sin 2015 theta, cos 2015 theta. Okay, so what is theta? So that just see 2015. What is theta? Theta is 2π/31. So just you calculate 2015 divided by 31, so you get 65. Okay, so that means 65 into 2π. Getting my point? So 65 into 2, that is 130 pi. So that means you get cos 130 pi, sin 130 pi, minus sin 130 pi, cos 130 pi. What is the reason? Because since theta is equal to 2π/31, so that means, so cos 130 pi, that is 1, sin, that is 0, so this is also 0, this is 1, so that is identity matrix. So it should be note that cos n pi, so that will be 1 if n is even. Okay, so this will be minus 1 if n is odd. Note down this. Here n, that is 130, that is even number, so that's why we write here 1. Okay, sin n pi is 0, so apply this trick. Cos n pi, that is 1 if n is even, and cos n pi is -1 if n is odd. Okay, so which option is correct? So option B is the correct answer. Okay, so next example. So next, which of the following are subspace of the vector space R3? So দেখো শর্ট ট্রিকটা কি, দেখো সাবস্পেস হওয়ার জন্য জিরো ভেক্টরটা ওই সেটের মধ্যে বিলংস করতে হবে। দেখো এখানে দ্যাট ইজ থিটা মাস্ট বি বিলংস টু দ্যাট সেট। সো দেখো যদি 0 0 পুট করো এখানে, দেখো এটা কিন্তু 2 পাচ্ছ, কখনোই 0 হচ্ছে না। দেখো একমাত্র দেখো 0 0 পুট করলে এটাই 0 হবে। 0 + 0 দ্যাট ইজ কখনোই 1 নয়। 0 - 0 দ্যাট ইজ 1। সো দ্যাট মিনস 0 0 for only possible is 0. So theta a subspace our condition ki null vector must be belongs to V. ঠিক, তার মানে দেখো এখানে 2 1 2 0 1 যে রাইট হ্যান্ড সাইড গুলো দেখো ইকুয়েশন x + y = 2 x - y = 0. So for option B, the null vector theta belongs to this space. Okay, so x - y is 0. So option B is the correct. And short trick টা এরকম থাকবে, যখন দেখবে 0 থাকবে সেই সেটটাই সাবস্পেস ফর্ম করবে। 0 বাদ দিয়ে নন জিরো নাম্বার যদি থাকে তাহলে সেটা কখনোই সাবস্পেস ফর্ম করতে পারে না। ওকে, clear? So which option is correct? So option B is the correct answer. So it is a very very important concept. Subspace হওয়ার জন্য necessary and sufficient condition is that the null vector must be belongs to that set. Okay, clear? So আজকে আমি question 1 to question 13 ডিসকাস করে দিলাম। নেক্সট ক্লাসে question 14 to question 25 ডিসকাস করে দেবো, কেমন? Okay, so I think all points are clear. So thank you so much. Bye.